There's a new Kindle in town. It's got thinner bezels. Finally, a USB-C port. And wait for it, wireless charging? Hi, I'm MICHAELJOSH, your gadget matchmaker, helping you find the right device to match your needs. This is the new Kindle Paperwhite, and this is our review. But first, a quick unboxing. Packaging for this new Kindle Paperwhite is not unlike any other Kindle. It comes in this blue box. Up front, there's a page from a mystery book. Let me channel my inner audible narrator. Elsie could just barely hear the toll of Big Ben in the distance. 4 o'clock, a decent enough time for breaking the law. Don't quit your day job, MJ. Can you name the book though? Let me know down below. To open, we just need to pull on this and tug on this brown tab. There it is, the new Kindle Paperwhite wrapped in plastic. I like this quote. That's what books are for, to travel without moving an inch. It's especially relevant at a time like this. Inside, there's a little pamphlet. Look, it says it supports both wired and wireless charging. Last but not least, you get a USB-C to A cable. Okay, now to power it on, and setup is easy. I'm just going to use my iPhone. Just follow the prompts, and just like that, we're ready to go. Guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am to finally be doing this video. One, I get to read this weekend and say that I'm working, but two, you cannot imagine how long I've been waiting for a Kindle with a USB-C port. You see, since the beginning, Kindles have had micro USB ports. Very few of my devices still have micro USB, and I just don't like having to have one more cable. I've tweeted this. I've even complained to my friends who work for Amazon. It's just not becoming of a tech company to have a product with micro USB in 2021. Now I know there's more to the new Kindle than just its new port, but it really deserves its own section. If I had the time, I would even throw a party. I'm that happy. I'm serious. So here's the new 2021 Kindle Paperwhite, and here's the 2018 model. Notice the new Paperwhite is slightly bigger. Its screen is bigger too, measuring 6.8 inches diagonally versus 6 inches on the previous model. That's also thanks to slimmer bezels, which is always a welcome improvement. It also just makes it a better device to read on. They both share the same glare-free e-ink screen, but Amazon says this latest e-ink display is also more responsive and has 20% faster page turns. Now, what makes a Paperwhite are the LED lights that are built underneath the display, basically allowing you to read in the dark. The previous Paperwhite had 4, the new one has 17, so you get a much brighter screen when set to max brightness. I love reading before going to bed, but I'm very conscious about exposure to blue light. I even wear these blue light blocking glasses after 9 p.m. Thankfully, the new Paperwhite inherits a feature previously found only on the higher end Oasis. It's called Adjustable Warm Light, and it allows your screen to have a warmer tone as day turns to evening. I currently have it set to automatically adjust depending on the time of day, but you can also set a manual schedule. You can also manually set the level of warmth. All these changes make the reading experience even better on the new Paperwhite. The size increase and additional weight didn't bother me. It was still comfortable to hold and it didn't feel too heavy. It still features the same rubbery matte finish on the old Paperwhite, which unfortunately is still very much of a fingerprint magnet. But it's also so rugged, I wouldn't mind throwing this into a backpack sans a case. Speaking of cases, Amazon sells these leather covers in 4 colors: black, deep sea blue, lavender haze, and merlot, as well as cork covers in dark and light. Don't worry, links to everything are down below. The new Kindle Paperwhite comes in two flavors. The regular edition is $139.99 or $159.99 without ads, and comes with 8 gigabytes of storage, while the signature edition is $189.99 with 32 gigabytes of storage. On top of all that additional space to store all your books, it also comes with 2 exclusive features. First is a built-in light sensor, which changes the brightness of the display based on the lighting around you. Just look for the checkbox above the brightness slider called Auto Brightness. And second, the feature that really excites me, for the first time ever on a Kindle, wireless charging. The new Kindle supports any Qi certified charger. I love this feature, and for a long time now, I've been wishing to be able to just plop my Kindle on my bedside before I go to bed. But I was like, if they can't even make USB-C happen, then wireless charging is probably a pipe dream. But boy, was I wrong. Amazon is promising a full charge in 3.5 hours using a 10-watt Qi charger, but I can't confirm that because I haven't been able to kill my Paperwhite just yet. I know whenever I do a review, I'm able to provide the results from my own charge tests, but I've only had my new Kindle Paperwhite for a week or so. And even if I've logged more than 10 hours of read time, I still haven't been able to make a dent on its battery. Amazon promises 10 weeks of battery life based on about an hour and a half of reading per day. And because I haven't been able to drain the battery, I will give you Amazon's estimates instead. Like I said earlier, it's 3.5 hours wirelessly and less than 2.5 hours using a 9-watt USB charger. Also available as an update to latest Kindle models, the new Paperwhite features a new interface. It's now easier to switch between the home screen, library, and your current book. Quick settings are always accessible via a swipe down from the top of the display, and they won't interfere with what you're currently reading. You can swipe up and get back to where you were. Also a nice touch is this new page turn animation. Now these aren't necessarily new, but maybe you're here looking to buy your first Kindle, so here are some of my favorite Kindle features. The ability to set the cover of the book you're currently reading as your lock screen wallpaper. That's a nice touch. WordWise quickly gets you definitions for difficult words to help you improve your vocab. And because I sometimes still read on the Kindle app on my iPhone or iPad, WhisperSync allows me to sync my progress across devices. You might have seen me talk about this on my Galaxy Z Fold 3 review. Finally, I love to highlight, and this is super easy on the Kindle, even better actually on iOS and Android. So, is the new Kindle Paperwhite your Gadget Match? The new Paperwhite joins the regular Kindle and the Kindle Oasis in Amazon's lineup. And because I'm your gadget matchmaker in this next section, I hope to help you figure out which Kindle model is best for you. The regular Kindle was only updated last year and starts at $89.99. Because this is your entry-level model, you'll notice the experience isn't as good as the Paperwhite. For example, look at the screen. It's not flushed against the frame. The body feels different too. It's also not waterproof and doesn't have an adjustable warm light. That said, if you're not looking to spend a lot of money, then this guy will do the job. But for most people, I still recommend the Kindle Paperwhite. It has the best balance of features. I like that it has brighter LEDs so that you can comfortably read in bed, and that it's waterproof, meaning you can take it to the pool or the beach, which is always a great place to read. Now, my very first Kindle was the original Kindle Paperwhite, and I bought it for the same reason why I love this one. It's well-roundedness, meaning this is also one that is super easy to recommend, and is why we give it the GadgetMatch seal of approval. Spend more for the Signature Edition if you've already bought into the wireless charging lifestyle. Finally, if you love to read and spend hundreds of hours reading per month, then definitely check out the Kindle Oasis. When it comes to comfort, I still love this Kindle best. I love its ergonomic design, super thin on one side, with a little handle to hold onto on the other. And everyone seems to love the buttons for turning pages. It's also more premium looking and feeling. I love my champagne gold Oasis. That said, apart from being so much more expensive at 250 bucks, I'd probably wait it out a bit because for sure Amazon will want to bring USB-C and wireless charging to its most premium model, but all that for another time. Okay, one more round of recommendations. Ad-free or ad-supported? I think ads are annoying, but I recommend that you buy the ad-supported model first and see if you can live with it. After all, it's just the screensaver, and if you do change your mind, you can, from your Amazon account, pay extra to have the ads go for good. And that was my 2021 Kindle Paperwhite review. I'd love to be able to give you even more insight, but I really haven't had the time to read a lot of books lately, and we're working on a lot of videos, a lot more to come this week especially. So make sure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so that you get notified as soon as we upload. Follow me on social media for all the behind the scenes fun stuff, and as always, at GadgetMatch.com, your daily habit. Until the next video, I'm Michael Josh. Thanks for dropping by.